We all love cars that look flashy, have fancy tech, or promise a smooth ride. But what if I told you that some of the cars on the market are less about driving pleasure and more about draining your wallet? Imagine falling in love with a car, only to find out a few thousand miles later that it's a ticking financial nightmare. Today, we're diving into the 17 worst cars that no one should buy, at least according to Consumer Reports. These aren't just ordinary flops, these are vehicles that will make you question every life decision that led you to the dealership. From SUVs with constant recalls, to electric cars that leave you stranded, to budget sedans that quietly eat through your savings, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which rides to avoid at all costs. Let's start with the Chevrolet Blazer, sitting at number 17. At first glance, it's bold, stylish, and full of tech. But peel back the layers, and it's a mess. Owners report engine stalling, electrical failures, and depreciation that makes the price tag of $44,000 feel like a bad joke. With fuel efficiency hovering around 20 miles per gallon and insurance premiums high, this SUV is more of a gamble than a smart investment. Next up is the Lincoln Aviator, a luxury SUV with lofty promises. From $53,000 to $88,000, you'd expect sophistication, but instead, you get recalls, electrical headaches, and a fuel economy that's shockingly worse than the Blazer at just 18 miles per gallon. It might look and feel luxurious, but reliability? That's where it fails. The Volvo XC60 is next. A beautiful compact SUV that feels safe and refined, until the recalls start piling up. From transmission issues to infotainment glitches, owners of 2024 models know the frustration of a car that demands attention more than it gives comfort. And at $53,000, the steep maintenance bills sting even more. Then there's the Rivian R1T, an electric truck designed to turn heads. Innovative, off-road capable, and priced between $71,000 and $111,000. Yet software glitches, suspension problems, and limited charging stations make this one feel like a gamble in disguise. The R1T proves that even the future of EVs isn't immune to reliability woes. The Polestar 2 follows closely behind. Sleek, sporty, and electric, it promises modern luxury and a 270-mile range. But owners quickly find themselves grappling with Google-powered infotainment glitches, battery recalls, and a stiff ride that fails to meet the luxury standard its price demands. High repair costs and limited service centers make it a risky choice for anyone looking for a dependable EV. Next, the Ford Bronco. The iconic off-roader looks like adventure on wheels, but when you drive it daily, the excitement fades. Cracked fuel injectors, transmission complaints, and a noisy cabin make highway trips a struggle. And with fuel economy at just 17 miles per gallon, your wallet feels the adventure too. The Buick Encore is a compact city SUV that seems charming on paper, but under the hood, problems abound. Small turbocharged engine struggles to merge onto highways, while electrical and transmission issues make owners question the value of even $26,000. Safety features and infotainment feel outdated, leaving it as more frustration than fun. The Dodge Durango might be powerful and fast, but its flaws are glaring. With fuel economy averaging 15 miles per gallon, engine failures, and exhaust manifold issues, the Durango is more a liability than a daily driver. Even with its best-in-class towing and a Hellcat model that accelerates to 60 in under 5 seconds, the hidden costs make it a tough sell for the average owner. The Jeep Wrangler earns a spot here too. Legendary off-road? Yes. Comfortable on paved roads? Not quite. Electrical problems, rust, vague steering, and a suspension that punishes your spine make this car a challenging choice if your adventures are limited to commuting. Owners often end up upside down on loans, a classic example of style over substance. Luxury doesn't always equal reliability. The Jaguar F-Pace is a perfect example. Gorgeous design, great handling, but oil consumption, failing fuel pumps, and constant trips to the repair shop paint a different picture. Jaguar even had recalls for brake issues that are a serious safety risk. Owning one might feel glamorous, but it comes at the cost of constant headaches. The Nissan Frontier is a rugged truck, yet the older models from 2005 to 2010 and 2013 to 2018 are plagued with transmission failures, engine problems, and defective airbags. Even newer models struggle to compete with modern trucks in terms of comfort and value, proving that ruggedness doesn't always translate to reliability. The Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid tries to be the ultimate family-friendly hybrid minivan, but with battery malfunctions, frozen touchscreens, and EV system failures, owners quickly find that eco-friendly doesn't always mean worry-free. Over 67,000 recalls from 2017 to 2023 make it clear that this minivan demands constant attention. The Volkswagen Jetta is often advertised as affordable and stylish, but from transmission failures to engine stalling and electrical issues, owning one can be a frustrating financial journey. Even with decent fuel economy, cheap interior materials and long-term reliability issues leave it feeling like a car that disappoints more than it delights. The Land Rover Range Rover Sport looks like a dream on paper. Powerful engines, luxurious interiors, and high safety ratings. But high maintenance costs and complicated systems turn ownership into a headache, with past models known for costly engine, transmission, and electrical problems. Here, luxury and reliability simply don't mix. Now we're getting to the final three, the cars that redefine unreliable. First up, the Fiat 500L, affordable and quirky at $24,000, but with notorious transmission failures, engine stalling, and high depreciation, it quickly becomes a poor financial choice. Combine that with a cramped interior and bumpy ride, and it's easy to see why Fiat officially discontinued this model. At number 2, the GMC Sierra 1500. This truck promises comfort and towing power, but models from 2014 to 2019 are riddled with transmission failures, engine troubles, and electronic issues. With fuel economy at 17 miles per gallon, high insurance, and frequent recalls, it's a truck that looks capable but hides a costly reality under the hood. Finally, the number one worst car, according to Consumer Reports, the Mitsubishi Mirage. Cheap, yes, but also weak, noisy, and prone to breaking down. The three-cylinder engine struggles with acceleration, handling is clumsy, and repair costs over 10 years average over $5,000. Safety ratings are poor, and with the Mirage discontinued in the US, it's a car that simply doesn't belong on your driveway. So there you have it. 17 cars that might tempt you at first glance, but will leave you frustrated, broke, or both. Remember, buying a car isn't just about looks or price. It's about reliability, safety, and long-term value. Avoid these models and you'll thank yourself years from now. If you want a list of cars that are nearly perfect according to Consumer Reports, check the link in the description, and don't forget to subscribe. We bring you honest car reviews and buyer guides that keep your wallet and sanity intact.